In this video, I am going to explain about one of the disk scheduling algorithm, that is first come, first serve disk scheduling algorithm. It is one of the simplest disk scheduling algorithm. I'll explain this algorithm with the help of an example. We know that in the hard disk we can have many plotters. Okay, this is a platter. Okay, in the hard disk we can have many plotters, and each plotter has many circular shaped tracks. Okay, here these are called the tracks. So plotter has circular shaped tracks. Okay, so this is one track. The track number here is 0, and here we have another track. Like that we have many tracks. Okay, here I have 200 tracks numbered from 0 to 199. Okay, so here if you observe, this is called the arm. This is called the arm, and this is called arm assembler. If you observe that this is called the read and write head of the arm. Okay, this is called read and write head. So if you observe, the read and write head is at track number 53. That means you can read the data from the disk, or you can write the data into the disk only at track number 53, because the read and write head is at 53. Okay, if you want to serve another request, if you have another request at track number 199, okay, if you want to read the data to track number 199, then you should move the arm assembler. This is called arm assembler. You should move this arm assembler in such a way that the read and write head should move to 199. Then only we can read the data at the track number 199. Okay, so now let us assume that this arm has moved from track number 53 to the track number 199. Track number 53 to the 199. Okay, so this movement, the movement of read and write head from 53 to 199 is called the seek time. Is called the seek time. Seek time is the time taken to move the read and write head, or to move the disk arm from one track to the another track, is known as the seek time. Okay, here if you observe, you have some numbers here, right? Here these numbers represents the track numbers of the input or output request. That means first there is a request for track number 98, then there is a request for track number 198. Okay, then there is a request for data at track number 37. Then there is a request for data at track number 122. So these are called the reader input or output request. Okay, so all these numbers together is called the input queue. So input queue contains these numbers now. Okay, so and read or write head is at 53 track number. That means read or write head is at 53 track number. Okay, so now this is called input queue, and this is the read or write head. Okay, so that means you can read or write the data. Now you can read or write the data at the track number 53 only. Okay, so now in the first come first serve disk scheduling algorithm, the requests are served in the order in which they arrive. That means if you observe 98 has come first, right? So we have to serve this request first. Next 183 came, so we have to serve this next. Okay, so these are the track numbers, right? So here I have represented the track numbers in this line. Okay, if you observe, the head start is at 53, right? So this is 53. So now read or write head is this location, but there is no request for this track number, right? So we should move from 53 to 98, because in first come first serve, which request has come first should be served first. Okay, so from here we should go to the 98. So disk here, read or write head or arm should be moved from 53 to 98. So this is called seek time, right? Time taken to move the disk arm from one track to the other track is called the seek time. From 198 to, then the request is 183. So here I have 183. So this is also called seek time. Okay, from 183 to 37. So here I have 37, right? So from 183 to 37. Okay. Then from 37 to 122. From 37 to 122. Okay. Then 122 to 14. Here I have 14, right? From 122 to 14. Okay. Then from 14 to 124. So here I have 124 tracks. So 124. Then 65. So here I have 65. So 65. Then next track number is 67. Okay. So this is the last equal. So we have started here and we have ended at this. Okay. So this is called the simplest algorithm. Okay. First come first serve is the simplest disk scheduling algorithm. In this disk scheduling algorithm, the input requests are served in the order in which they arrive. Okay. So first entered is 97, so this request has to be served first. Last one is 67, so this request has to be served last. Okay. Here if you observe, first come first serve is the simplest of all disk scheduling algorithms. Okay. And the advantage of first come first serve is there is no starvation. There is no starvation. I'll explain what is starvation with the help of an example. Here if you observe, 98 is the first request, right? So now in some disk scheduling algorithms, what they do is, let us assume that this is the low priority request. This is the low priority request and all the other requests are high priority requests. Then other scheduling algorithm, then some of the scheduling algorithms, what they will do is, they will not serve this request first. Okay. They'll make this request wait. Okay. They'll serve all the other requests first. Okay. It will serve all the high priority requests first. Then only it will come to the 98. Okay, that means here 98 has to wait for long time. Okay, until all these requests are served, 98 has to wait. This request has to wait for long time. This is called the starvation. But in case of first come first serve, there is no starvation because the requests are served in the order in which they arrive. So 98 has come first. So irrespective of the priority, this has to be served first. So there is no starvation in the first come first serve. This is one of the advantage with the first come first serve disk scheduling algorithm. And the problem with first come first serve is, here if you observe, here I have a request for 122 track number, right? And I have another request 124. If you observe, to reach 124, it will require only two head movements, right? From 122 to 124, it requires only two head movements. Even though it is not serving this request. Okay. So even though there is a request near to this track, in the first come first serve disk scheduling algorithm, it will not serve this request. Okay. It will serve the request in the order only. So after 122, we have 14, right? So it should go to 14. Again, it should come back to 124. That means unnecessarily it is taking more seek time. It is increasing the seek time. So this time is called seek time, right? This time is called seek time. Okay, so unnecessarily it is increasing the seek time. This is the problem with the first come first serve disk scheduling algorithms. Okay, even though it has a track number near to this current location, it will not serve this request. Okay, it will serve the request in the order only. Okay, so without serving this request, it go to the 14. Again, it will come back to the 124. So it will increase the seek time. This is the problem with the first come first serve disk scheduling algorithm. This is one of the simplest disk scheduling algorithm.